Hello, hello, and welcome to my channel. Excuse me, this is Elise here. I'm with Elise. And today we are creating two custom Patreon spreads for my Patreon members. So this first spread is going to be for Bobbie, and I know that I have January planner dates here, but we are going to cover these up because Bobbie wants an undated spread. So we'll find a fun way to kind of decorate above here so that Bobbie can date these on her own. And Bobbie uses this planner for work. So I have a couple of specifics from her, but other than that, we've got kind of creative freedom. So do that just to like get this to be where it needs to be. So Bobbie wanted me to use this Bows and Floral sticker book by Calava Plan, and she said that she loves the pink and the blue bows the best. So I have some ideas on how we can have a lot of fun with these. It was also requested to have a long sidebar sticker as well. So I see this pink one here, but I also wanted to see if I could find a blue one. I think they're just in pink in the long sidebar. All right, so let's start with that so that we know it's taken care of. Usually when I'm doing these custom spreads, I really try to be sure as much as I can that the request is being covered almost like before I do anything else, because sometimes I get like lost in what I'm doing and I want to make sure that, you know, what they're asking for is definitely included. So I'm going to use my white Uniball Signo pen to cover up here. There we go. And we got this down straight, which is nice. So now let's shift over to the bows. I was brainstorming this morning about different ways that I can incorporate these bows, and I thought that they would look really pretty with washi. So I found two washis that I had. One is from Alt New, the Cool Summer Night Slim Washi Tape set. This was like a freebie at Go Wild, but like you needed, I think it was like there was a coupon that you could use to get this online and only pay for shipping, but like years ago, I think, and I never used it. Clearly it's still in the packaging, but I always wanted to keep it because I felt like these colors were pretty unique and they were colors that I might need one day and could have a hard time finding, and today is that day. So as long as I've had this set of rolls, this is a little bit difficult to open. Okay, there we go. Almost there. Okay, now those two colors aren't going to work. I think that the navy is probably going to be the best here. This is just like a little bit too teal for me. So what I thought of doing is finding the edge first. That's a must. And I thought that it would be really pretty to like have, I could go in a couple different ways here. I could sort of put the washi like behind these, but the other thing that I'm now thinking of is maybe we have the bows hanging. The other washi that I'm pulling out is Live Love Posh Washi Essentials Neutral Edit Edition, and let's find the pink that goes well with that. I feel like it's this one. I'm just trying to see if I can get this one out without, yeah, okay, this is a good one. Now, the only thing is that these are a little bit different thickness, but I think it's okay. It's not 100% perfect, but I also know my Patreon members who get these spreads, and I think that Bobbie will survive if this isn't the exact right color. So I'm having a thought about having the ribbon like hang from the washi. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So we're gonna kind of experiment here and see what we can do. Part of me feels like it makes more sense for the washi to hang from the same color, or the ribbon to hang from the same color. But I also feel like this is the best way to incorporate both of the colors at the same time. Trying to see if this will be like opaque enough or too opaque for me to trim, and I think I'll be okay. So we're gonna try it with one and see how it goes. I'm already a little bit nervous about this, but we need my knife. This is gonna be one of those like very detailed things. Okay, almost perfect. I feel like that's kind of cool. Is it? I don't know. This is where I need like live video option to be able to like do this feedback. Now I want to go to the pink ribbon, but I think maybe we're going to cover up these lines entirely. Need to clean this off. So now, oh, this pen is not cooperating. For something like this, I really need the pen to cooperate. Maybe I was just going too quickly. I think we need to find a replacement white pen, which I always have. I really try to always have a backup of my supplies just in case one doesn't work. There we go. That's much better. Okay. So this pen is going away. And then we can bring this down here a little bit. And then that blue washi. Again, this one's a little bit thicker, but I think it'll look okay. I'm gonna have it go right here. Oops, you gotta put it down straight the first time. I feel like the first one looked really good. This one looks a little strange. I think that as I continue though, it will work out. And then just sort of use my knife to cut towards like the shape of the ribbon. How's that? It's pretty good. We've got a little bit of like a corner here. I should have shifted it over a tiny bit. I don't know if I can still do that though. Let's see. I sort of shape it right there instead. I think that that looks a little bit better. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty dark now that it's on the page itself. I don't know if there's really any other blue I have that's going to work here. I feel like blue is the most finicky color. It's so hard to match. That said, this blue, no, it's too gray. I didn't really want to do a pattern here, but if I need to get a good match, I will. That one's okay. This one's actually pretty good, but how will I feel about a pattern? Don't worry, we're not going to spend the entire video doing this. Once I figure out this part, I'll pause it and get the rest done. Okay, so I was excited about that Altenew washi, but I think it's just too bold for what we're trying to do here. That's kind of cool because the pattern of the stripe does add to it. And then if I trim this, I think it's a better look. I'm still feeling like this is a little on top of the pink, but I think it's better. And I also think that as I continue these and I vary the heights, like this one, we're just gonna put right up here. I think it'll look better. So I wanna stick with this for at least like this side of the page before I make a judgment call, but I'm pretty sure that this is the like style we're gonna go with. Because I think this is a really fun different way to use stickers, having them like hang from the top of the spread. And a precision knife like this is always going to make things a lot easier. But I do always put the cap back on, which adds to the time it takes, but it's for safety purposes. Okay, let's get my white pen. And right now when I'm filming this, it is a Saturday morning. Saturday mornings is like my favorite time of the week because I feel like I wake up and I can do anything, I can do everything, I can do nothing. And it's just a really like freeing time where I'm not, on a clock, and like I just feel like the whole weekend is ahead of me. And obviously that varies depending on what my weekend plans are. But this weekend, I really have very little. Tonight I have dinner for a friend's birthday, and tomorrow night I have a meeting of something for Plan with Elise, and I have things on my to-do list, but my time is like very much up to me. And so it's just a really nice time in the morning where like I sit down, I have my cup of coffee, I check, social media, although lately I've been doing less social media and more Duolingo, which is the Spanish learning app I've been doing since I came home from Punta Cana. And it's just a really nice time of day. I think this one maybe will go lower with. I wanted to do a smaller one here because I felt like I still wanted to fill that space. So I think that if I go down further with that, I'll have a better amount of space to cut with, or amount of washi to cut with. Sometimes when you're trimming washi, it's really tough because it's so delicate. And sometimes if you don't press the washi down hard enough, the rest of it moves as you're trimming it. Okay. I think this is really cute. Now the decision I have to make is if I want to continue this all the way across the top, or I want to shift and like move some of those towards the bottom. So I don't think that I'm ready to make that decision yet. So in the meantime, we're going to stick with this side. And Bobbie wanted a lines on each day with like a meeting header. So we're going to put this box right here, and then I'm trying to see if I want to that's crooked, so we're going to fix it. But if I want to go all the way across or shift things, alternate. I think we're going to alternate. That's better. And then we can do this darker pink. Actually, let's do the lighter pink. And then we can do the darker pink right up here. I feel like when I lean over like this, you end up getting my head in the shot. Now we need my stencil to create the lines. And I think we're just doing lines so that she can take notes. I don't know that we're doing bullet points because Bobbie just said lines. So for now, I'll do lines. And then I have stickers that I'm going to use for a meeting header to go into these boxes. All right, so if I pull out Plan the Plans from Mojo Jojo Plans, this sticker book, if it is in stock, you can save using code Elise10 on your order. And we're going to use this one. Now we have 6 of these meeting headers. I feel like I talked about this when this sticker book first came out, and it's not just this sticker book, it's many sticker books that have 6 of things because 6 fits really nicely. But actually, I just realized that Bobbie, if she uses this for work, and I don't believe Bobbie works on weekends, she won't need 7. Which I'm glad that I started talking about that because I wouldn't have realized otherwise. And I'm glad that it popped into my head. Okay, now I was thinking before I started this video and then forgot about it that I may have wanted to bring in like some quote motivational stickers. So let me pull those out. I have Keleva Plan's Rainbow Quotes Volume 3, and I like this quote on a Monday: the harder you work for something, the greater you will feel when you achieve it. And then going back here, I know that there are some decorative boxes, but are they only, there's 3 of these and 3 of the, oh wait, no, I'm just looking for the bows. I don't think that there are the bow boxes. Also, if I had gone like straight across with the meeting headers, I probably could have done something like hexagons, which could have been fun, but hexagons are really tough unless you have space for them. Like putting them down here and then just up here won't really work with like the effect that hexagons have. So we're just gonna do some boxes, but I want these to be a little bit smaller. So I'm just gonna trim off the edges and create a smaller box here. All right, I like that. I like where this is going. Now let's do something with blue. I like this blue, but the monthlies are tough unless I'm stacking them, and I don't really have room to stack them here. But if I overuse these darker blues, unless there's 2 pages, there are 2 pages, okay. But like, I don't know that every single day needs a quote, so maybe for Tuesday we do a bigger box, if I can get it down straight. And then for Wednesday, I wonder if there's a way, let me think about this, that I can use this monthly box. Like typically if I were wanting to use this, I would layer something like this with it to give it a header, but I don't know that I'm really feeling that right now. But I'm wondering if there's a way that I can use this box. I feel like I can stack these. Okay. I also feel, I will admit, a little bit off my game because I haven't filmed for a couple of days. But this, I feel like this works. It almost works. We're gonna make it work. I haven't filmed for a couple of days. I was dealing with not feeling well, and then just had like some other things that were taking up a lot of my time. And one of my focuses for this year, but it didn't really start at the beginning of the year, it started more recently, is like conserving my energy. And while I love sitting down to film a video, I know how much energy it takes me, especially on a weekday when I'm working at my full-time job and I just get exhausted. So anyway, I haven't filmed in a couple of days, and I feel like whenever that happens, it just kind of takes me a minute to get back to it. Okay, this is good. I mean, we do go over the side a little bit, but I think that it's fine. Now, I don't want to forget about this bottom space down here. You know, sometimes a sidebar sticker, especially when using one in a big, you get all of this like extra space at the bottom. So I feel like that's a good opportunity for a quote. How about this? Whatever you decide to do in life, make sure it makes you happy. Again, reminding myself that Bobbie uses this for work, so I want the quotes to be somewhat related to like work and, you know, achievement and all of that. Okay, now it is time to come to a decision about these. I don't know what to do. I feel like there's 2 options. The options are to continue going across like this or to go to the bottom. The reason I'm nixing this middle area is because if I put some in the middle, then my like checklists and boxes are gonna be all up here, and I feel like that's gonna visually be a little bit complicated. So I think that we're going to go all the way across because I almost feel like this set isn't enough to get the whole picture, and going across like the top at the top will be a better choice. So because I know that this takes a little bit of time and we have 2 spreads to do in this video, I'm going to pause the video and then I'll be back once this is replicated over here. All right, I'm really liking how this looks going all the way across the top, so I'm glad that I decided to do that because I think that it's a fun look. Now we need our additional box headers. So the other thing I have to decide is what we're going to do with Saturday and Sunday, which I haven't really decided yet, but we are going to have to make that decision because Bobbie doesn't need this for the weekend. So we've got those down, and then let's grab our meeting stickers. 2 more of these. And then a checklist. And this is like sort of when things all start to come together, but we have other things to figure out with this spread. So we're not quite at the end yet. Like I need to still figure out the weekend, and also that's a little bit crooked. Sorry, Bobbie. I feel like that sticker's crooked. Both of those, that's what's causing it to be crooked. So we're gonna fix this. I forgot what I was saying. I know I was mid-sentence there. Oh, figure out the dates, because I don't just want to leave correction tape on them. Okay, now shifting back over here, I know I want to put a large box at the top there. So let's do a pink one, like that dusty rose pink, the darker pink. And then at the bottom, I want to do that same monthly notched thing because I like that look. It's a good way to use up the monthly boxes if you don't really use monthly boxes. Okay, so we need to kind of shift this over a little bit. And then this one is going to pop right down here, and we'll use this as well, just to cover up so you don't see the line underneath it. All right, now when I was looking at this sticker book, I did also come across some larger wide boxes, which I like, something like this, which I feel like could be really good here because it could give Bobbie an opportunity to, oh, that's really large. We're going to use it, to list out things for next week or any additional note space that she may need. But I've got to be careful here because this is a big sticker. It is going to fit perfectly in this space, so lining it up shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, we've got a little bit of extra space over here. That's all right. Now, for this area down at the bottom, we don't need anything there, so I think this would be a good opportunity for some larger quotes. I don't think that this sticker book really has the size of quotes that I'm looking for this specific situation, so I feel like this is a good opportunity for a larger quote sticker book. So I'm gonna grab I Am Perfectly Imperfect by Mojo Dojo Plans, and I want to be mindful of the quotes that I'm using with this sticker book. I believe that this just sold out. That one's pretty good. I like you don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. I feel like that's something that I tend to experience a lot at work. of getting overwhelmed by the whole thing. And when I say work in this situation, I mean both plan with Elise and my full-time job. And so like a little reminder like that is really good. I think that we could add in some bows over here. So I'm going to cover up this line. And we're going to put this right here. And then I sort of just want to go really simple with like one over here. And I kind of wanted the same one if I haven't already used that. Yeah, from the other page over here. Just as like a little heading. I mean, I could do some tiny ones. Maybe we do that. I think that it's really fun to experiment in your planner when inspiration strikes and when you have the time, just to sometimes try little different things. All right, I think that that's really pretty. Next up, I want to look at the days of the week. So hexagons are a really good choice for something like this, where I need to cover up and I don't have anything like ideal to cover up with. So I'm going to cut them in half. And what we're going to do here, let's move this over, make sure you can see. I'll still need to do more trimming, but I cut them in half first so that I can just put them all down. And then we want, let's do the lighter blue. I'm cutting them corner to corner. And because I don't know when Bobbie's going to use this, I'm not going to put anything over here. She'll be able to add in a date sticker there, or a month sticker, I guess. Now we need the pink again. Is this the same one? Why does that look different? But this one looks dark, too dark. Yeah, that's too dark. Okay. So we're going to have one extra because actually, you know what? With the one extra, I could put it over on the left side for the month. Since we have it, right? Why not? Which blue? The light blue I used. And again, cutting corner to corner. And this will actually fit right, kind of nicely right there. Okay, now we just go in and trim off the edge and try to do it well. If those aren't stuck down perfectly, I'm gonna have some trouble. Okay, and then this side. Part of it is that my scissors need to be cleaned, which I never remember unless I'm sitting down to film a video. I may actually put that on my to-do list today. Okay, we have Bobbie's spread. I think that this came out really cute. I know that this part was like a lot of effort, but I feel like it's totally worth it because I wasn't entirely sure how I was going to use the bows in this, but I think that it came out really, really cute, and I hope that Bobbie loves it. All right, our next spread is for Courtney, and I have two classic sized note pages here. And for Courtney, we are making a spring bucket list, and it's going to be a 2-page bucket list. I have a whole bunch of stickers out for this. I have Seasonal Basics Volume 2 by Calva Plan, and we are going to use some of these bucket list stickers, but I have other ideas as well. So one of the other sticker books I pulled out, I have like 7 sticker books in front of me, is the Monthly Basics Pastel Edition from Calva Plan, because I really wanted this to be like a pretty pastel spread. So I want the alphabet letters to have some fun to them. So I've got a whole bunch of washi here, but this one is catching my eye. This is from Planny Things February subscription bags, maybe. Sometimes it's a little bit tough to remember, but I do think that that's what it's from. So I'm going to trim this because there's a little slice right there. And we're going to put this maybe here. I need to check on the size of these letters. So that's good. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Spring. And I'm not centering this yet because I want to add in 25 as well. So I'm just kind of left aligning. SPR. This is Alpha Basics Volume 1, which is no longer available, but Volume 3 should be available when you're seeing this video. Okay, I guess this is actually taking up more space than I thought it would, but that's all right. It's all right. I didn't say that properly. That is all right. So spring, that's cute. And then we can move these aside because I don't need them anymore. It's 2 sticker books off my desk. And now I have Mojo Jojo's Numeric Essentials. So now we can do, I feel like the 2s are going to go the fastest in this sticker book because you need them for dates in this century anyway. We need the 5. Oh, wait, wasn't the 5 where it messed up? It did. Is there not a paper version? There we go. I know I'm just putting these on my hands. My hands are clean. I just washed them. Spring 20. Okay. So let's do 2. Oh. 2. And 5. There we go. That works. Then I'm going to pull out a Zebra Mildliner brush pen. I thought I would bring in the purple because I'm just really playing around with spring colors here and not going with like, you know, too specific colors like I usually do, but we're just adding in all the spring colors. So this R is a little bit high up, so we're going to move it down a bit. Still a tiny bit of an edge, but if I cut it, it shouldn't cut off the black. There we go. All right, now the sticker book does have spring bucket list, but I was feeling like it was too small for me to be using 2 pages. So I'm actually wondering if we go back to Alpha Basics. I'm not going to have enough of those letters, I don't think, to do a full other, like the full words of bucket list, but we could go a little bit smaller. So let's bring back this washi actually. Make sure that we're on the right line. And then let's do bucket list with these. These are like, it's rare for me to open this sticker book and see a full page of letters because I use this so much, but I guess I haven't used these. K E T. Now, sometimes bucket lists seasonally can be like overwhelming if you put too many things down. And that's where I was sort of intentional by using up a bit of the space of the page to add some like headers, and we'll add some decor as well because I don't want to give Courtney a list of 100 things to do this spring. We want to make it fun and manageable, not overwhelming. Okay, that looks cute. Okay, now I think we can get rid of this spring 2025 bucket list. It's really cute. All right, now we're going to pull out the Seasonal Basics spring bucket list, and I did use one of the pages already for myself, but we are going to use another for Courtney. And then another way that I had an idea of kind of like dressing this up a little bit is by taking some pastel boxes and adding them beneath the items. So for example, decorate your home for spring. And then we can put this here and Courtney can write the date in which she did it or anything else that she wants to note. I feel like that's really fun. We're gonna put down organize. And then let's choose another color from Pastel Basics. And this was part of why I wanted to use multiple colors in the top, because I wanted the opportunity to bring in multiple colors here without it feeling like it was random. Now let's do visit a farmer's market. Go up a little bit here. Okay, that's cute. We need something a little bit taller here. So I like go on a picnic. And maybe we pull in something yellowish. We haven't really done that yet. I think I like this yellow better. It's a little bit more of like a canary yellow. All right, now I feel like it's going to be easier if I just pull out a couple of these rather than opening it up and closing it every single time. So let's pull out maybe like 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. What color are we missing? We'll do another yellow. I like this bluish too. Okay, I may use more than 6, but at least just give myself a head start here. So I think that we're gonna do go on a hike. I think that's something Courtney would enjoy. And let's pair that with the pink. I don't want it to look too listy, so I'm trying to like adjust where I put things. See the cherry blossoms. I don't know if the cherry blossoms are where Courtney lives. I think that what I'm gonna do is whatever I don't use on this, I'm going to pull this sheet out and mail it with the spread to Courtney, because I think that this way she'd have the opportunity to add in anything that she would like to. Let's do make a bouquet. We're gonna kind of shift this one over a little bit and let's use this purple here. And then plant a garden. That would be a really nice way to ring in the new season. Welcome the new season. Plant a garden. Watch a sunset is always a good one. This time, let's use this blue. Celebrate Earth Day. Go up here, put this down, and then choose one more over here. Relax with a good book. That's perfect. That's something that Courtney would love to do. Okay, that's really cute on this side. Now, like I said, I'm going to pull this page out and send it to Courtney. I may actually even send this one out in case I used some of those, but in the meantime, on this side of the page, I wanted to give Courtney an opportunity to kind of list out her own thoughts and ideas for a spring bucket list. So I think that one of the things I was debating on is using some of these headers, like March, April, and May, to sort of separate this, but I feel like that's a little bit more structured than I was really looking to do here. So, oh, you know what? I don't know if this is something that would work. I'm kind of leaning towards these monthly habit trackers. I don't know if this is really the habit tracking page though, but maybe the habit, I mean, Courtney will put in her habits, but maybe the focus of the habit here isn't like, you know, exercise or skincare routine or whatever, but it's putting energy towards these types of bucket list items, or, you know, finding time for herself to enjoy spring. I feel like that might be really nice. So let's put these in. So we're gonna do 3 of them. Let's put pink in the middle. I think that that's pretty. And then I wanted to continue with other like box kind of clusters. So we'll put this purple down here and just bringing in the colors. So I haven't brought in this like minty green or the orange yet. So let's go to those. First, the minty green. Now, remember, because this is a monthly basic sticker book that I'm pulling from, the boxes aren't the typical boxes. They're going to be those monthly shapes, but I think that you don't have to like box yourself in. You can really use any type of sticker in any type of planner. It's just that these don't have the like squares unless they're the monthly notch squares. So let's take one of these like periwinkle ones, and then maybe a yellow. And we can do something like we did on Bobbie's spread. Actually, we'll do this here, and this is going to go here. And then we have room. I put this down a little bit crooked. We're going to try to fix that. This one's actually the tiny bit crooked one, which impacted the yellow one. Okay. That'll go there. This will go here. And then probably have room for that size, maybe. What color would it be though? Pink. We haven't really used the pink. Is this the pink? No, different pink. This pink. Let's see if my eyeballs have measured this to be the right size. Just about. Good enough. Okay, oops, there we go. All right, let's go back to seasonal basics because we have some like empty spaces here, but also some cute decorative stickers that I haven't used, like these. So I think it would be pretty to bring in like these flowers right over here. And then maybe what I can even do is add this washi in again and use my knife. Actually, I don't really need a knife here. That's cute. And then take a little flower over here just to kind of fill up the empty space a little bit. And I think we're set. A more simple spread, but it's pretty like basic, but I also think it's really beautiful and hopefully sets Courtney up to have a wonderful month ahead. So we have Courtney's spring bucket list, or not just a wonderful month ahead, a wonderful season ahead. And we have Bobbie's big vertical undated. I will link everything that I used in the description of the video that's available. Like, I know seasonal basics is because when I'm filming this, it hasn't been released. I don't know about monthly basics pastel or numeric essentials, but I do believe that bows and florals is available. So it'll all be linked. And if you are shopping, please do consider using my affiliate link. I do earn a commission on the order, but it also helps because it shows brands that you are interested in what I am sharing. So all those analytics and everything are really important. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.